G'day guys and gals, I've been working on BH5 challenge mode and finally got it through it. So these Spec Ops casters are going to be all invisible. The elites, or the leaders, are not. So the leaders are obviously all on this back line. And we spawn in with 3 of the regulars. So we got to work around those a little bit. So what we're doing now is we're bringing 1 high damage Vanguard, single target. It doesn't really matter which one. And 1 normal Vanguard, 3 healers, 2 single target, and 1 AoE. You could probably get away with using 3 single targets, but I'm bringing an AoE just in case. 2 tanks, at least one of them needs to be a healing tank. 2 single target snipers. So one of them is Jessica with skill 2, which is kind of important. Just assists with the drones, like avoiding getting hit a little bit. And a second sniper, it helps to have one that has a split target damage attack skill. 1 AoE sniper, doesn't matter who. If you're using Shiryuki, you won't be using her skill, so doesn't matter which skill you'll be using. 1 fast redeploy with a tank skill, or a soaking skill, so I'm using Gravel with skill 2. Just another generic tank for when Gravel dies. And that is the lineup. So unfortunately it does come down to the fact that Gravel just can't hold on anymore. It's not an ideal situation, but it's how it be. So first off, we're just going to wait for some deployment points. Be mindful of your own team. If your team's a bit lower than mine, you may need to wait for the deployment points to deploy your healer immediately. So, Vigna here. Mur in behind. So Vigna facing up. And Mur facing across. As I said, if you're concerned about Vigna dying too quick, just wait until you can deploy your healer as well. After that, we're going to deploy our regular Vanguard here. So that's out of the range of this caster. If you move Scavenger back 1, she will be in range of that caster, so that's just going to put excess stress on your healer. So next we're going to wait until we can deploy both Shiryuki and Gravel, which will be about now. So we're going to go 1, 2. And as I said, we're not going to use Shiryuki's skill because it removes her actual AoE and just focuses it on a single tile. So we just want Shiryuki doing what she does, because they are all going to go down at once, and that's exactly what we're after. Now, bear in mind Gravel's health. We are going to wait until she dies. We're not even going to question it, because we want her in as long as humanly possible. And now we're just going to wait because these 2 are going to start moving shortly. So there goes Gravel. So now we're going to deploy in Norcorn. And Norcorn, they probably won't attack him this turn, but they'll attack him the next turn. That's alright. So there we go. And now they're moving. So we're going to go AoE healer. And our healing defender. And after that, we are also going to deploy in our regular healer up the top here, facing down so they can cover our healer as well, because as you see, there's a lot of damage going around. So once those enemies are all dead, you really don't need to worry about Shiryuki from here, so we're just going to yank her out, and we're going to start deploying in everything else. So start there. And I'll take out Jessica, I'll take out, and whoop, Jessica in, Mur I meant before, and there we go. So once that enemy's dead, or close enough to it, just yank out Norcorn, it doesn't really matter. And now this enemy Down here's the only one we really need to worry about, so just drop in gravel. Give our tank a little bit of assistance. There we go. Now from here, this is pretty much where our line is. So here comes the first wave of drones, so we're just going to use Jessica's skill when it's ready. We'll probably let those drones, yeah, about there. So yeah, when they cross over on this tile, it's probably a good time to use Jessica's skill. And as always, if you're getting concerned about that first sniper's health, just drop your fast redeploy. And as you see, they'll attack the fast redeploy. Fast redeploy delays a little bit. It's day done. And it'll be exactly the same for the second wave. So from here, it's all just rinse, repeat job. The only real concern are these guys, but if you've deployed in the correct order, so you tank in last, you shouldn't need to worry too much. So they'll all just come up here. Now it's really up to your discretion if you want to do anything too fancy from here. You don't have to, you can just... the idea for me personally would probably be to deploy Vigna here so she can assist. Because down the bottom here we actually have no extra damage. This is all just Gummy down here. So once again, Jessica's skill. Again, if you're super worried, we'll just... I might actually just wait for... I'll just deploy it there, that's alright. She'll work. So just deploy gravel there. And that keeps them off both Vigna and Jessica. Heal her skills if you have to. And that's it, guys. So after that second wave of drones is all dead, you can yank out and do whatever you like to get rid of those last two enemies, and that's it. So it's a bit of pull in, pull out, but that's alright. Nice and simple once you actually get to work around all those casters, but if that helps out, guys, please like, subscribe, and also check out my Twitch channel.